Sometimes, friend, when people are jealous, it's not your money, your car, or any of your personal possessions. Because the jealous hearted person, the jealous spirited person can have all of that and sometimes more. What causes jealousy is your essence, your energy, your aura, the way you manage your values in life. The things that you possess that no one can ever shut off, friend, that's what causes jealousy. So let them be jealous, friend. Take it as a compliment. They see something in you that they want to possess themselves. You're doing a great job, by the way. You got your haters all stirred up.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17, and it says, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh." I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there that are laboring, enduring the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your carnal election assure, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husbands. Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Zachariah coming back to you with another lesson. And this one will be quick, kind of straight to the point, because like I said, it's pretty late. And I should be in bed by now because I have to get up in the morning for work. And but I wanted to do these through the spirit. I just knocked one lesson out going into the floodings of Dubai, okay, and how, these devils are doing cloud seeding, as well as, ultimately it's all the workings of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay? The comings and goings of men are his, all right? He orders your steps, all right? So, ultimately it's the Heavenly Father doing those things, okay? And he's putting a certain spirit on certain men to, execute certain things, which we know it to be judgments, okay? To execute judgments. And also these things that these devils are doing is going to be a snare unto them, all right? But it's judging the wicked, all right, of these nations and wicked of our people as well, okay? Judgment begins with us, all right? But this lesson here is just a little comfort. All right, for those, if you're in this truth, you're going to endure a lot, okay? You're going to endure a lot. You might have individuals come up against you. You might have family members come up against you, because when you come into this truth, hey, you're not even going to be loved and accepted, in your own town, city, state, wherever you're from, especially if you're a man of the Lord, someone that is going out on the highways and hedges, or you're doing lessons to edify your people. You're on all the different platforms pushing the gospel, okay? You're not just, subject unto one, but you're pushing it all throughout the four corners of the earth. And then we know that the main way of pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth is by way of the internet, okay? All the different platforms. All right, so my hat goes off to brothers that are just being diligent, man. It's a beautiful thing that we're a part of, okay? And this is not something to be taken lightly, all right? But when you're doing this work, it's going to bring, hatred. It will bring hatred upon you. It will bring envy. It will bring jealousy, all right? So I think I might call this lesson, Jealous Ones Stay Envy, okay? Which... that was actually a name of an album, okay? Fat Joe, which, he's Puerto Rican, so he would be of the tribe of Ephraim, all right? Those are Israelites, okay? And he would be of the tribe of Ephraim. But it just, I don't know, through the spirit, I was thinking about that, and I came across that video that I put in the beginning of that Eve. All right. And, of course, she's not in this truth. But, people put up these little motivational quick hit videos. And sometimes they'll say certain things and it's true, because I'm looking at it. I'll look at what they say and I'm thinking, like, can I cipher this through the scriptures, what they're saying? And a lot of what she said, hey, it hit, so, I wanted to bring out certain things because she was talking about how people will be jealous or, of you and stuff like that. And that's true. You will have that. And it could be the other nations that because they're definitely going to envy and be jealous of us because we're chosen people. All right. The scriptures tell you that you are above all people on the earth, as in the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay. We are above all people. We are a prestige people, royal priesthood. Okay. And with that, enough, people are going to look at you through envious eyes. All right. But you will have that amongst our people. 2/3. You might have some that are, in this truth, as far as knowing that they Israel. Okay. Because even out of that, you have an elect. Okay. Because everyone that calls on Yahweh Shem Shai, there's not a lot of, there's not, I don't mean that you're all going to be delivered. You got, I was bringing out how you have deceitful workers, people in this thing. You got some that may be doing the work, but they could be very, they're not showing brotherly love. And that's a heavy thing too. You could be judged on that. And that could actually keep you out of the kingdom, because the whole thing about it is us brothers are being brought back together. All right. And of course, in truth and sincerity. All right. So when you're doing this work, you got to be sincere. All right. But a lot of times when you're jealous, you're probably jealous of what somebody has. And it's not always possessions. Okay. Because that's the first thing people say. Oh, they mad at me because I got this. I got money. Which, the men of the Lord, we're not fazed by money. Okay. Some men of the Lord may have money because we work and we do and we budget and we keep something put back. But we don't put our stock in that. Okay. That just having some money could be a blessing from Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because he's going to keep you. He's going to, a way to keep you sustained, because he needs you out here doing that work. So he's going to make sure that you have enough to where you can go get your groceries, put gas in your car, to have a car, or, get back and forth to work, keep your bills paid so you have a roof over your head, your electric and all that stuff. It takes money, to have, keep those things afloat and going. And Yahweh Shem Shah will keep you, man. Okay. All right. But when you want it what somebody has, it goes into a word called covet. All right. Which I wanted to bring out Exodus 20 and verse 17. And it says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, or his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Okay. So you shouldn't want what someone else has, Now you could be motivated by that, like somebody's drive. Like one of the things is like you could be subscribed to somebody, like as far as like, and I'm using this as an analogy, like you could be subscribed to their YouTube and you might not get a chance to actually sit and watch their lessons. I don't get offended when people are not able to, sometimes I'm like, okay, who's this subscribing? Are they here to watch lessons? Are they just here? But sometimes you could just have somebody subscribe and just be motivated by their work ethic. And that might motivate you to get out there and do the work and things like that. Me seeing other brothers, certain elders and things doing the work, it motivates me, and I may not have a chance to sit and actually like listen to the full lessons and things like that, but just being subscribed and then you never know, you might subscribe or tune in to a video and at that moment, that it was set up just for you to watch that lesson and get edified. I've heard some very beautiful lessons that I've tuned into, and some of them, it's like, man, I needed that. I needed to hear that. It was good, good for, for my spirit. Because this, what we bring out is spiritual food, man. Okay. Scriptures tell you that you're not going to live by bread alone, bread and water, you're not going to just be living by that, hey, you need this spiritual food. All right. Which is these holy scriptures. All right. And the men of the Lord are set up to bring forth that, speaking as the oracles of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. But yeah, you're not to covet, what another person has, man. Okay. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bless you. All right. And you take whatever you have as your blessings, man, and you just keep it. Take that. Give him praise for giving you those things and keep it moving. All right. So I got the word covet, and it says yearn to possess or have something. Okay. All right. And pretty much just, like I said, wanting what somebody else has. All right. Similar words, desire. Okay. Strongly wish, or want something, okay? Look, it says set one's heart on. All right, let's see. Crave, be craving. Look, I see the word yearn on there. Thirst. Hey, that's crazy. Want, have a desire to possess or do something, wish for, you know. And but like I said, when you have a work ethic or you got a certain gift, a talent to do things, because especially in this ministry, you could be doing something. You might be somebody might envy you because the way that you pull out precepts. You might, and I don't get envious of that, because I know there's brothers that can think of precepts way better than me. They could probably pull up more scriptures. They might be more well-rounded in the scriptures. But everybody's lot is different. You might have more knowledge in this thing, but there's levels. And then you might have, somebody might you might have something that someone else lacks. Okay, and they'll envy you for that, and you shouldn't be that way. Okay. That man might have that just because Yahweh Shem Shah open up that excess so that he can do what he needs to do in his lot that he has. Okay, because everybody's lot is different. All right, but you don't need to covet, because it's not always things. It's not always a house and people, women and stuff. People will be jealous of you, man. And it's not a good thing, but it's expected. It's gonna come, okay? And you need to, especially if you're an Israelite, if you are, a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, hey, you need to get rid of that, okay? Because we didn't have Passover, and you're supposed to get rid of that at 11, man. Get that leaven out of you, all right? And it's a lot of guys might have did so during that time, but they pick right back up. All right. And that's not the right spirit to be in, especially in these last days, man. Things are ramping up. There's so many things happening to where like we need to be covering these in lessons and stuff like that. And we have to stop to do these type of lessons, which it's needed, from time to time. All right. But I got, a couple of these words, all right, and, because she mentioned the word jealous, all right, and I got the word jealous. It says feeling or showing envy, okay, of someone or their achievements and advantages. See that? He grew jealous of her success, all right. Similar words, look, envious, feeling or showing envy, all right. Look, covetous is in there, all right, having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else, all right. Desirous, having or characterized by desire. All right. Look, grudging. You have people that have grudges. In this truth, you got certain individuals, man, that will hold grudges on you. They'll make it seem as if you do. And I tell you right now, I don't have a grudge with anybody, even if you've done me, dirty or grimy in this truth. I have no grudge. I wake up and don't even think about that, man. Man, my focus is, okay, prophecy, what's going on? What can I do today, with the ministry? Now I'm tapping into the art thing, so I'm doing that. I'm focused on those things, man. That's what comes across my mind. And just and my salvation, man. My salvation. I'm trying to do this, so that I can be delivered, man. Okay? Ain't that what it's about? Fishing for the elect too. Making my call and election assured through fear, seeking out Yahweh Shem Yahushua through fear and trembling. All right. But you got grudging. Okay. Let's see. Look, malicious. Hey, characterized by malice, intending or intending to do harm. People will come up against you, man. Look, selfish. All right. Of a person, action, or motive, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. Hey, man, crazy. Okay, man. All right, I think that might be it on that one. Let's see. All right, and then she mentioned a couple of words of what they'd be jealous of. She said essence, okay, which it says here. All right, it says the intrinsic nature or indispensable. Okay, Salakia for that, y'all. You know, sometimes these words get me tangled up. Indispensable quality of something, especially something abstract. All right, that determines its character. All right, let's see some of the similar words. Look, soul, your essence, your soul. All right, the essence or embodiment of a specified quality. All right, spirit. You know, you know your spirit, man. Hey, you know, and, you know, if the spirit is dealing with you, man, you're gonna be sincere and stuff like that. But you got some people, man, that have and they could be diligent people in this truth, man, but then they could just have a demon can hop on people too, man. That's why you have to be mindful about those you're around. That's why, like, when I get up in the morning, I like to do my prayers in the morning. I love to do it at work, man, in that atmosphere, because you don't know the type of spirits people have when they come into work. And I notice that when I do it at work, my day is a lot smoother. You know what I'm saying? Because there be days where I might, you know what, I'll do it at home and then just go into work. And man, you know, which prayer either way is good, but sometimes just doing that prayer in that building, you know, because like I said, people come in there with spirits on them, man, and that can latch on to you. You know, you be wondering, why am I acting like this? You know, when you get around certain individuals, man, you know, you got to be mindful of those around you. You know, even at work, I like to just like be, you know, focus when I go to work, do my job and stuff like that. But, you know, they've been putting people around me, and it makes my job a lot harder too, because these people, that they don't want to deal with the actual supervisor that's paid for that certain job. They need to go ask him, but they don't want to ask that guy because he's an idiot. You know, sad, you know, hate to say it, but you know, he is, you know, and he's just in that position because he's one of those people like, you know, the plant manager wants a flunky in there, like somebody that they'll tell them to jump and they say how high, you know, and they know I'm not that type of individual. Now I'm gonna go in there and do my job. I do it to the best of my ability, you know, for job security, because I got to keep a roof over my head, you know, all right, or I'll be on the streets. And so I do that, but that's it, man. I don't do no extra. I don't be trying to work no overtime and all that. The only time I ever do overtime is if it's like something I want to get that benefits the ministry. You know, if it's equipment, like if something happened to my tripod or something, you know, or if a bill was a little higher or something, you know, I might do a little something, you know, but I ain't done that in a while. I ain't trying to wear myself out. You know, I just do the hours required, you know, and get on through, man. Trying to kill myself, you know, because I be, you know, it wear you out, you know, and I don't want to spend more time doing that and then not give no type of energy as far as the ministry, you know. I actually love to do these lessons, you know. All right, but yeah, your essence, your soul, your spirit. All right. She also said the word. She said energy. Okay, the strength and look, you want to put that up. All right. The strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity. All right. And then look, it also says power derived from the utilization of physical or chemical resources, especially to provide light, all right, and heat, or to work machines. All right. But I like that, to provide light. All right. Which makes me think of a scripture. All right. But before we get to it, I want to pull up aura, because she said your aura as well, okay? And it says the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person, thing, or place, all right? And it says in spiritualism, all right, in some forms of alternative medicine and supposed emanation surrounding the body of a living creature and regarding as a essential part of the individual, all right? And it just says, you know, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels form an energy field around the body known as the aura. All right. Which I ain't into no spirituality type stuff. You know, they get into all that. That's like some different religion stuff. We ain't into all that. But, you know, you might have a good aura or something about you. All right. Which makes me think of Matthew chapter 5, starting in verse 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. Okay. And that's talking about us Israelites. Okay. All right, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, okay, especially the elect, okay, because the 2/3, they are supposed to be the light of the world as well, but they're not moving in that matter. That's why they're known as the 2/3. And Lord willing, we don't be 2/3. All right, we try to be diligent in this thing, okay, and be sincere, all right. We want to be of that 1/3, okay, they'll be the first fruits of the kingdom. All right, but again, it says, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." All right. And then verse 15 says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, all right, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house." All right. And that's what we try to do. All right. Being sincere in this thing. All right. Verse 16, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works." See your good works. Okay. Because we can do the work, but make sure they're good works. Okay. "That they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Because that's what it's all about, glorifying your Father. It's not about being seen among men, getting pats on the back. It's not to make a controversy, a big show. Even when you do a rebuke, it's not about a big show, because Jake liked controversy. Jake will, you notice when you do rebukes, they get the most views, and then when you start doing edifying lessons or prophecy or highways and hedges, that's where everything go back down. Because Jake and them don't hear that unless you're one of the favorites. You're because there's favoritism too amongst our people, which that ain't right, okay. All right, but Jake and them, they like controversy, and I if I ever do a rebuke, it's because it's necessary, it needs to be done, but it ain't teaching through strife or none of that, just being sincere, because I do love my people, and it will show and stand, okay. But yeah, you are the light of the world, okay. People are going to envy you for that, okay. Another thing, Psalms 82 and verse 6, it says, "I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High." This ain't talking about the whole world, it's talking about us Israelites though. All right, we're gods, okay. All right. But a lot of our people ain't tapped into that and don't understand that. So you'll be envied by your own people just for that reason. You're going to be envied because of the way that you do the work. You're going to be envied because of the way that you talk. It might be the way that you dress. It might be the way that because of people gravitate to you. It might be because that person lacks something that you have or that you're good at. It could be all those things. Some will make the competition with the art. They'll try to top you. You do something, I got to try to top him. I got to put something out better. It's not a competition, And I think ultimately Jake, some of the Jakes in his truth, they really want me to stop. They want me, they don't want me to do the art no more. I think what it is because, some people feel like, I'm that guy. I'm Israel's #1 art guy, and it's no competition. We all can do this, man, and be pushing it. Because remember, not everybody that follow my page follows your page. And not everyone, that follows my page follows you, vice versa, So, hey, if you're doing it, that's beautiful. If I'm doing it, wonderful, man. Hey, man, like I said, and doing it in truth and sincerity, not no competition. It's not about likes. I'm shocked. I'm like, man, my following on Instagram had jumped up to 6,000. And I got to a point where I was letting the stuff get to me to the point where I'm like, man, I just want to just be done away with. Now, I did stop all the requests and all that because I felt like, hey, it was getting overwhelming. But I said I could just do the art. But you got some people that are sitting purposely on your page. They're not liking any of your posts or nothing, and they're just watching and waiting for something, and that's weird. But the thing about it is, I don't even have to do anything. Yahweh Shemashah is going to sift them out. He's going to expose them. Okay, it'll expose them, and then and if it's brought to my attention who it is, they're going to be removed. So they might think that nobody knows, but hey, the Heavenly Father works wonders. He'll show you even in a dream. It can show you the individual, their face and everything. So you need to really tread carefully. You thinking that you're being, oh yeah, he'll never know. I'm on here. I might hit him with a shalom every now and then, and everything's sweet. No, man, people are gonna find you out. You know, men are gonna find you out. Hey, you sisters, if you're dealing with somebody like that, hey, it's gonna be revealed. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna ultimately sift them out. You know, and he could take his spirit away from you because you're moving in that type of matter. You know, you know, you got people that are very sincere in this thing. You know, and you have to be very, very careful with that because you thinking that, you know, you being part of a certain camp and having the doctrine and all that you're good. You're in good case. You know, you had that incident where them brothers brought it out where a man that was in their camp, you know, teaching the truth and everything. He was out there and right after he got done doing the highways, Yahweh Shem Yahushua judged him and put him to death because it was revealed that, you know, the type of lifestyle that he was living, you know, yeah, he was doing the work, you know, which none of us are perfect too. So, you know, we'll rebuke, you know, the brother and stuff, which he was being rebuked by brothers, but then he scoffed at it, even though he knows about scoffing and he knows all that. But he was being a drunkard and a whoremonger. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but ultimately we think, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, like I said, he will have mercy even despite all that. He'll have mercy on you. But cause for one, you're doing the work and stuff. But when you scoff at judgment, like they're telling you that your Heavenly Father is going to judge you and you scoff at that, you're going to be judged. Okay, and he was judged in a very harsh way where his body he was hit and they say his body parts were all scattered over, you know, on the road and stuff, man. It was pretty graphic, you know, and that's a harsh judgment. You know, that's not hey, that's wild, man. You know, and that just shows you that just because you in this thing don't mean that you cannot be judged. So you got to tread carefully, you know. Even the elect will be scarcely saved. And I know I keep saying that, and I'm going to keep saying it to let you know. Let that sink in, that we can get too comfortable. Like, oh, I'm a part of this. I got the names. I'm good. You know, we thinking like Esau on them, like the heathen. Like they in good case. They thinking that everything they in good case, you know. Peace and safety, you know. Then sudden destruction come, you know, when they should say peace and safety. Like, hey, man, we circumspect, looking around and then praying for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to keep you, okay? All right? But yeah, you being gods and children of the Most High, yeah, that's going to bring envy too, man, okay? You know, I know I have enemies of my families. You know, I was talking to my brother earlier because, you know, like I said, they're getting ready for the funeral this week. I think they're going to be doing it Saturday or something, you know, and so my mom and all of them going to be in town. They live in Iowa. All right, so they're coming down here to, you know, to Indiana, and, you know, and he just wants to be around family. But I told him, you know, I don't rock with all the family and stuff. And he's like, you know, I'm not going to not be hanging around my family because, you know, certain ones like, you know, including me, you know, he said, I'm going to hang, you know, with family, you know, regardless if someone else has issues with them. And I was like, yeah, that's true. That's fine, you know, but, I told him, like me personally, I just stay to myself because I'm in this truth. And a lot of things is because a lot of our family don't take heed to this word, you know. So a lot of them are they have envious eyes, you know, because they try to come up against you when you're bringing out scriptures, but they get confounded because when you're standing on truth, you can't do nothing against this truth, you know. You can't do nothing. You might try, but you know, you're not going to come out on top. You know, so then they just get mad and they just look at you through envious eyes, you know, and have hatred and stuff. You know, the scriptures tell you that people are gonna hate you, you know, for his name's sake. Talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay, all right. But this is Matthew 22 and verse 14 says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." Okay, so many of us are called into this thing, all right, but few are chosen, and you want to be of that few, all right. Because it's a narrow road, all right? Broad is the way to destruction, all right? But it's that narrow path, all right? So you got to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua because he orders your steps, all right? He already knows who's going to be delivered, who's not, okay? We don't know that, and it's good that we don't know so that we don't be proud and boastful because you can boast in this truth too, man, all right? And I don't want to be one of those individuals. I want to be the meek, humble guy. I know I admit my faults. I know I'm not perfect. I know that I'm nothing but filthy rags, okay? But I know who we are according to the scriptures. We are a prestige people and everything. But at the same time, you got to be meek and humble in this thing, man, because ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has every right to do away with us completely, you know? He could start all the way over, create a whole new nation or whatever because of the things that we've done, our transgressions. All right. But he has a remnant. Okay. And that alone, man, should just be like, thinking like, man, and you just praying that you are of that remnant, that okay, that few. All right. So again, for many are called, but few are chosen. All right. So you want to be chosen. All right. But like I said, hey, it's going to bring jealousy. It's going to bring envy because people start looking at you and people are gravitating to you, and other people are going to start feeling some kind of way too in this thing. So people are watching you that way. They wanting you to slip so bad. You got people that move in that matter. They got that I always knew something was wrong about him spirit. They want that. They want that so bad. So when they find something, haha, we got him. That's like when Osama bin Laden was taken down, and that dude, was it Osama? It might have been Saddam Hussein. It was one of the two. I can't remember. Hey, this devil done took down so many people, man. Hey, Esau gonna pay. All right, but anyways, because these heathen are our inheritance at the end of the day too. All right, they're our inheritance. But that one Edomite, he stood up there in that conference and he looked around for a few seconds, let them guys line up, and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got him." That's the type of spirit some Jakes have. They got that "we got him" spirit on them. We got him. And I'm like, man, hey, a just man follows 7 times, man. But the thing about it, man, about a true man of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're going to pick yourself back up. Okay? I mean, I had a brother come up against me, man, a while back, and the way he was kind of rude and disrespectful. All right? Even though we know that the men of the Lord can be rude in speech. All right? But I think that he was just, the way that he came at me, it was really kind of disrespectful, And he was one of those individuals, like, he got on my page and he wasn't really liking anything. He was just on there real quiet. And I was kind of looking, because and I didn't have many followers at that time. So it was easy to keep track of who's who on your page. And I'm like, man, this guy's been following me and he never liked any posts. He just on here. He's kind of quiet. And plus, he had a private page, which I didn't even hit the follow button. If you got a private page, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to click to try to follow you back. I've had some tell me, hey, man, hit the follow button. And then some of them end up blocking me because really they just want you to follow their page, but they ain't posting anything. You're not posting no truth, no current events. I'm like, man, what is the purpose of following you? Some Jakes, I've seen some Jakes told me to follow them, and real talk, they would, in their stories, they're just driving their car, listening to rap music. I'm like, man, are you a man of the Lord? Or, and they'll think like, oh, I'm good because I'm doing it on YouTube. I'm putting my videos out. I'm going on the highways. But you're on Instagram in your stories, and you're just riding around in a car, bumping music, bopping your head. And I'm like, man, I didn't follow your page for that. I look for current events and things like that, and there's brothers that do that, and that's why, man, my hat goes off to you brothers. And I know there's brothers that's not real active on there like that. We don't know every brother's lot in their situation. I don't know what, it could be your job, you got families, you got all kind of stuff, and I don't know that. But I always take those things in consideration. I ain't quick to cast judgment, but I know some will are quick to do that on me, man. But it's okay. Like I said, I can bear it and endure it, Especially when Yahweh Shemel Shai is dealing with you, man, and it's beautiful. And like I said, if I wasn't a man of the Lord like some had proclaimed a while back, hey, I'm still standing. I'm still here. I'm still doing the work. I'm still here. You was ruling me out, but that's not what Yahweh Shemel Shai did. Okay, and people will envy you because you're still standing. And if anything, Yahweh Shemel Shai is giving that increase. I always said that. I said, man, don't get down when you're doing your lessons and you're like, man, I ain't getting no views and stuff like that, which I never even get that. I mean, it gets you a little bit, kind of, you're like, man, ain't nobody really watching and stuff. But at the same time, the spirit hits you and it's like, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to give the increase. That's in the scriptures. All right. So you just got to keep being diligent and stuff. And then you're finding, your gifts, your calling, and what he's called you to do and all that. And then next thing you know, people are gravitating, and because you're pulling that bait. All right. One of the things is the art. People are gravitating to it, and they might be of all type of different religions, but then you opening up their eyes by way of the art, because you're putting the precepts with it, and you're showing it and linking it. Some might have questions. They inbox you. You're giving the answer and breaking it down, and they're like, "Whoa, man!" And they're like, "Man, we the Israelites. We the biblical people. The Bible wasn't written by the so-called white men." You know what I'm saying? They seeing that it's really our book. It really does say that. And they're lining it up with prophecy and exposing the mark and all kind of stuff. Hey, man, you really can use it, man. But it's in truth and sincerity. But like I said, sometimes an image might pop up and it seemed to be going off or something. Hey, man, that's why I always tell brothers, man, you can let me know. That stuff don't hurt my feelings. But if you being, like trying to broadcast it in front of everybody, live, local, late breaking, so this brother right here, he going off and showing everybody and trying to, shame a brother, that's just being sincere, man, that's crazy, And then if you apologize and they be like, oh, that's okay, bro, it's just, hey, it's the spirit, just telling you. And then all of a sudden you just refrain from following and liking posts now, but you still on a page. That's fake, man. I'd rather you just not follow me. Don't be on there acting weird and funny. Oh, I don't get on her like that. Yeah, you on here, man. Jake is like that, all right? But like I said, again, many are called, but few are chosen, all right? But this is John 15 and 6, verse 16. It says, ye have not chosen me, all right? We ain't chose you, how about you, Shai? But I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, okay? I did a lesson here previously. You know them by their fruits, okay? All right? A man of the Lord is not going to be a gym instructor. That might be your occupation or something, but, if you're a sincere individual in this truth and you're declaring yourself as a man of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're not on here teaching Bowflex and Tybo and all that and showing that. Now if you want to do that, you need to create a separate page and just find brothers, like-minded brothers that's into that for that purpose, okay? You can create many different other pages, all right? But if you're a man of the Lord, you want to be pushing the gospel on your platforms, okay? Because, man, hey, this thing is serious, man. He told Simon Peter, what he say? Feed my sheep. And he told him 3 times, man. All right? So, again, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. See that? All right? And it says that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give you. All right? And see, the thing about it is when you're doing that work like that and you bringing forth fruit, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to, whatever you ask, he's going to give you. He's going to keep you sustained. And that's why I said, man, I've been catching hell. But I feel like, man, once I came into this truth, I was already catching hell. But Yahweh Shema Shai has been blessing me, actually. All the hell that I've been throughout my life, man, and Yahweh Shema Shai has been keeping me, man, ever since I came into this truth, man. Keeping a roof over my head, keeping me, with a job, to where I'm able to go get food, groceries, water, to sustain me, the finances to, keep my phone going, because, it takes, you got to have your internet and all that so that you can do these lessons and stuff. All that stuff costs, none of that stuff is for free. All right. Electricity to charge your phone and all that, tripod and having things set up to, your garments cost. Them things ain't cheap. All right. But see, we ain't chosen Yahweh Shema Shai, but he has chosen us. All right. To come into this truth, this ministry. All right. And like I said, people are going to come up against you. But hey, if Yahweh Shema Shai is with you, man, it don't matter. They're all gonna fall. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 13 and verse 8. It says, for we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. Okay, so if you are doing this in truth and sincerity, nobody, like I said, they can't do nothing against this truth. All right, mainly this is applying to the other nations. But if you're dealing with somebody in this truth, and they might not be, like I said, there's deceitful workers as well. So you just want to be careful with that. All right. Because another thing is the word, man. The word cuts. All right. And when a brother is you know, well-rounded in these scriptures, he does his research. He looks up words. He goes into the history of certain things and certain customs and stuff like that. And you bring out certain things, people will thumb their nose at it, you know, and then they're gonna try to like try to catch you in your words and try to make you out to be and shame you. They're moving like Esau is, the accuser of what? Thy brethren. Moving like they got the Edomite spirit on them. Okay, you know, 2/3 of our people move in that matter. They're gonna move like the heathen. You know, that's why you're gonna be a 2/3, because a 2/3 is gonna move like the heathen. And who are we under? Esau. So you know they're doing things like what Esau does. You know, like the scriptures. You see all throughout the scriptures how Esau is. You know. Which I got another lesson coming up. I'm gonna go into the sword and all that, and how that's his blessing, and how this man loves it, you know, and the weaponry and all that, what that goes into. Because people might think, you know, oh, his blessing was a sword, like just an actual literal sword, which it was back then. But it, you know, his father, which was Isaac, knew when he was telling him that was going into weaponry. All right, which this man's got all types of swords, man, modern day. All right, but see, this word here that we have, this truth, this is a sword, and it cut deep. Okay, and it can get people envious at you. It can make people jealous. It can make people mad and want to do harm to you and come up against you. All right, this is Hebrews 4 verse 12. It says, for the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, all right, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Okay, hey, this thing can expose too, man. It cuts deep. All right, so that's why people, you know, hey, jealous ones stay envy. All right, okay. Jealous ones are gonna be envious. All right, they're gonna be covetous. They're gonna want what you have. Okay, you know. But if you are a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American, and you suffering from those type of things, man, I pray for you, man. I pray that Yahweh Shema shall take that off of you, and I suggest that you do so. That you pray Yahweh Shema shall please take that off of me, you know, because I don't want that to keep me from the kingdom. All right, I want to show brotherly love, you know. I want to be sincere in this thing, okay? Because that's what it's all about. You can do this work. You can do buku amount of videos, all right? But if you're not sincere in this thing and you're moving in a matter that is not pleasing unto Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, you know, and this is no disrespect to any man of the Lord or nothing, but to hell with another man of the Lord think, man. This is about Yahweh Shema Shai. If he's not happy with you, then it's all in vain. Okay, remember, we rather obey Yahweh Shema Shai than men. Okay, you know, so you need to make sure that he's pleased with you, because if he, you know, men down here, you know, can be pleased with you, like, oh man, that brother, man, yeah, that brother, this and that, but you know, he's doing this and doing that. But if Yahweh Shema Shai is not happy, man, that's not good. Okay, so you want to make sure, all right. But there's gonna be people that thumb their nose up to all that. You know, they're going to thumb their nose up to this lesson probably. But you know what? That's okay. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 22, and I'll end it on this. Okay, and Lord willing, this was edifying unto you, all right? Because I'm looking at the time. I'm like, yeah, I need to be winding down, get ready for bed. But all right, this is, all right, starting with verse 22. It says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, okay? And when they shall separate you from their company. People are going to unfollow you, block you. Hey, I've had to block people, and that's okay, you know. Hey, this truth is out here, man. You just need to, if you're being diligent. But you know, there's brothers that just can be a grievance too. I had this, like I said the other day, man. This guy, which I don't know if he's an Israelite or not. He told me he don't know if he's an Israelite, because I think he's like he might be a Arab or something. I forget what nation he come from. But he was in my inbox, and he's all over the place. He's doing a whole lot of, and he had 1,000,001 questions, and I'm like, bro, I'm at work, and the owner was walking through, and you can't really be on your phones. You know, they don't trip, like the management and stuff. They don't really trip, but the owner comes through. If he sees you on it, he's gonna fire you right on the spot. You know, it ain't that easy to get jobs out here, you know, and the ones that will hire you or whatever, they're good paying jobs, but they want you to work 7 days a week. A lot of these jobs around here, you know, I don't know, every town's different. Every state, town, city, whatever, is different. But here, a lot of these jobs, they want you to work 7 days a week, man. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm not killing them. See, Esau's all, the spirit on Esau, man. He said, well, what was that at one wicked elite? He said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. You know, this man wants you to just work, 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 work. You know, what the Bible say, a nation of fierce countenance. That's Esau, man. He wants to just work you to death, man. They the modern day Egyptians. Okay. But again, blessed are ye when men shall hate you and when they shall separate you from their company. Yeah, you're going to be blocked and removed, and that's okay. You know, people unsubscribe. Hey, that's okay. You know, but, blessings, and there's no hate, no shade or nothing. Blessings to those people. I hope they find the truth, and I hope that, they come to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay, before it's too late. Okay, and blessings to those that subscribe and tune in, whether it be on social media, YouTube, both, Facebook, whatever the platform may be, man. And I just pray that, we all are of that first fruits of the kingdom, man, and that we can get out of this place. Okay, because we need an exodus. It's crazy, man, the stuff that's going on. All right, and I got so many lessons that I'm preparing, and man, it's crazy. We need to get out of this place. I said it earlier, hey, if Yahweh Shem Shai don't send his son, man, no flesh will be saved. All right, but we know that Yahweh Shai is coming. Okay, and we need to get ourselves prepared. All right. But it says they'll separate you from their company and shall reproach you. All right, and cast out your name as evil. They'll make it seem as if you're evil. Oh, he ain't a man of the Lord. He ain't these things. Okay. But those men, if they say those things and proclaim those things, they're going to have to eat their words, because people are going to begin to look. They're going to have some that follow them and say, oh, well, I never liked that guy anyways. You know what I'm saying? They always felt some kind of way. But you got some that might look and examine the matter. That's the type of spirit I am, because when I first came in it, there were people telling me, hey, man, you need to block. And I didn't know these guys like that. They just saying, I'm a man of the Lord. You need to listen to me. Hey, this guy, he's going off. And this guy, he's a bug out. You need to block him. And if you don't, I'm going to block you. There was people saying that. So I was just doing it. And I'm like, I don't know you like it or whatever. But I was doing it. And then them guys ended up, the same guys came at me with that same energy and did me like that. And people follow suit with them. They was threatening people. And I'm thinking, but then, Yahweh Shem Yahshua start giving you wisdom, and you thinking and you looking and you examining the matter. And I'm like, and you looking at what the scripture says. And I'm like, man, that wasn't right at all, And it's just crazy, man. But Bible even says you got false brethren crept in unawares. All right. So you got to be careful with that. But again, it says, and cast out your name as evil, all right, for the son of man's sake, okay, for Yahweh Shai, man. Talking about Yahweh Shai right there, all right. But this is what you should do when those things take place, all right. This is key right here, all right. You shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't want to take revenge. Now, I examine the matter, and I might do rebuke videos and stuff. I'm going to, because like I said, one of the things about the men of the Lord, what we do is when somebody's on your comment board and they got all kind of stuff to say, one of the things we do, we're going to look at your videos. All right. We're going to go tap into your video. Like if you're on YouTube, we're going to go look at your YouTube channel and look and see what's up. Where's your works? And 9 times out of 10 is some bogus profile. There ain't no videos on it. And if it is, it's some folly. It ain't they ain't doing no lessons. You're not telling our people they Israel or none of that. And that's why we be like, man, they do so much talk. It's a whole lot of talking, but no action. All right. So that's crazy. But this is what you should do. All right. When those things happen, it says, rejoice ye in that day. So you're supposed to rejoice. And then also it says, and leap for joy. So you're supposed to rejoice and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. So men have done this to the prophets, the real prophets back then. Okay. All right. So you've had this done before. Hey, the Bible tells you nothing new under the sun. All right, so you're supposed to rejoice and leap for joy. You know, you got some Israelites push that vibration. You're supposed to just walk around looking mad all the time. Nah, man. Nah, man. Hey, you could be in that spirit of rejoicing, leaping for joy. Man, just happy, man. You know, like I said, I always said, like, when you're doing the work, you shouldn't be looking like a bus just hit you. Like, man, hey, this truth, you at least put some type of smile. Like, hey, man, this truth is everything. This is everything. I know it's everything to me. I don't know about, I can't speak for everybody else, but it's everything to me. You know, and I get excited, you know, to go out and do the work and do the videos. You know, it puts a smile on my face, man, because I'm like, man, this is real purpose. This is true purpose. You know, some of us, man, we got talents and stuff, and we thought that, oh man, I'm destined to be a firefighter, a rapper, an athlete and stuff. You know, like we had those type of goals, but man, this is it. This is what we were destined for. This right here, and this is the greatest occupation on this earth, man. Being a man or a woman of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, or a child, you know, a young child, man. That's really a blessing to be a child and coming into this truth, man. You know, because some of us didn't wake up until our later age, you know. I woke up to this truth in my 30s, you know. All right, so it's man, it's a blessing. All right, so Lord willing, you found this lesson here edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one. Shalom.